And so now, the way this is going to work on Saturday is you have to go and say goodbye to your friend. So you have to go to say goodbye to Big Country and then immediately get on the road in order to keep the money rolling in so that you can actually make sure everyone's getting paid.
Yeah, gotta commit to business at all times. That's weird. I wish I had a break.
We have arrived.
We have arrived. Just waiting to start setting up.
My custom built ramp. That way, everything I got with wheels rolls right out, bud. It's all about making the job easier. Like, you're gonna do this a lot. Figure out, okay, this sucked. How can we make it better as a team? That's why we add this cellophane.
Keeps everything on the thing.
So much easier. Yeah, sometimes, like, it's been really warm, so it'll make it a little bit troublesome, but... Oh, ratchet strap, that's why. Take the inside one. See what I mean?
Yeah. Whoa!
Wait, bud. Okay, yeah, we can, and we'll cut it back open.
Yeah.
So just put one here then.
So is that the secret to quick setup and quick tear down? Is the zip?
Yeah. At first we had these like little screw things that came with the grid wall, and we were here for hours trying to set this up. And then Alan saw someone use zip ties, so we switched it over this back.
So this will end up being a hinge. This is where all my empty totes go. We accommodate for that on every setup. Because we have to hurry up and do this. If not, then we can start putting it up and they're in our spot.
How often would you say do you run into the problem where you've paid for X amount of space, but ultimately when you get there it's
80%.
Wow.
Just tell them to move.
Do you find that that's the organizer's problem or the venue's problem?
It's vendors. Vendors always scoot out. Always.
So they're trying to take more than they've paid for.
Yep, always. Which I get it, you know what I mean? You're gonna get the best bang for your buck, hold that. But our grid wall don't lie, you know what I mean? It's a 2-foot panel. It's 5 of them, you know what I mean? You're at 10 feet. So they can get mad all they want, but it's like, hey, this is ours. This is where our dimensions are. You know what I mean? Being on turf's weird. Now we're bringing all of our stuff because we already have our back wall. No one can interfere now.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, there's your boy.
Oh no. That is not my boy. That's no. No. That does not look anything like the Iron Sheik.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's that conniving, lustful. That's Lust Hogan. Betrayed macho. He had lust in his eyes for Miss Elizabeth.
What's up, buddy? All right? Any armband?
So, Allan, you want to tell us where we are and what we're up to?
Toy Palooza, man, we are already set up, but I wanted to, we're so limited on staff, get my shopping in before, because I won't be able to come back out.
So the floor is not open yet.
Not yet. 2 more hours. 2 more hours.
Last time we really talked was a few days ago. You want to say what it took to get here yesterday and set up?
Crazy. Very, very an emotional day, a different day. You know, you go to a funeral for your best friend, and then you come up and you know, you got to do this. You got to put that face on. You have to be different. You got to be willing to step outside of that comfort zone and just get shit done. This is street farmers.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or just...
Yeah, the guy over there told me there's a G.I. Joe over here that I'm missing that was in that set. I have a feeling it's in this guy's booth. Go figure.
It's the one that's not here.
Yeah,
That board game's called Foreplay.
What?
Well, I'm not going to do a close-up of that. So, Allan, real quick, like,
Yep.
with a show like this, how much of the buying that you're going to do this morning...
I'm not doing any buying. Only
Oh,
buying
okay.
I'm buying is for me.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
you're not buying. Like, you don't come to this and then buy like for you, like for the
We do
show.
sometimes. We're not in a position to do that. We've got so much banked up, and I've got over 80,000 in stuff in pre-order coming in from all the new companies. Like, nah, we'll relax. Hardest one to get in that line.
So, Allan,
Yes, sir.
I know in my early collecting days, I oftentimes, if I happen to know more about a particular line, I could find some, diamonds in the rough, so to speak. Do you find with the internet that that's harder to do today? Like, is it?
Yeah, I think everyone's just going straight to, Google ins and see what they have before it just goes out and it's rare. But I mean, last weekend we had that lady just completely unloading vintage turtles for $20 on card. That's what D&E picked up, and it was amazing. Like, good for them, bad for the lady. Like, I mean, it only takes 5 minutes to be smart with your money, but it just depends on how fast you need the money, right? So, like, you keep it and sell it yourself, it might take you a year, but you tripled your money.
Basic economics.
Yeah. I never understood that part. But then again, never been pressed for the money that bad. Like, God forbid, oh my God, I'm in trouble. 50% off in the store today only, right? And then you make that increase in money and you're good for a little bit. For a little bit.
So, Allan, are you having any luck finding what you're looking for there?
Not yet.
Oh.
I'm on a hunt. Go figure. Most of the figures I need are like 93, 94 or later, and they're not as popular. That's a really cool. That goes to the they're recalled. You don't have a stinger drive? No. That's what I said. It was like specific figures. That looks clean too. We'll take that guy.
I haven't looked at this yet.
Did I ever get an earrings or
No, give it to
yeah.
what's his name,
I'll take her too.
And you gave it to him before you started collecting.
Oh no. That's like the easiest night force for me. I have that one.
I mean, the classics. That's why, like, I love
Dude.
that book.
Yeah, dude, you'd be lost without it.
I'm so close to having like the one part, like I told you, and then I decided I'm going to do the 2 O's. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do
It's
the
just
2
fun.
O's.
It's just
Might as well. But that I think the
Because people ask me all the time, like, hey, what classic does this go to? And I'm like, I don't know, man, because once I opened it up, it went in the case, and I never touched it again.
Yeah.
Most of the toys that I collected as a kid we played with, you know which weapons went with them, you were with them. Like,
I'm not seeing it, so I'll let you look it up.
yeah, I'm hoping. I'm just hoping you keep getting collections in, because that last one I came and
dude, it was
got.
bad. Yeah, it
that
just
was
popped out of nowhere.
So, Alan, how many have you got here for your personal collection at this point? You got a little stack.
Too much. So much for not buying
Yeah.
anything.
Then I want to look at a few of these.
Steel Brigade. 84. Yeah. I guess I just hit the message. I don't see it on here either. What's the main year for Steel Brigade? 85? 84?
87.
87. Let's see. Yeah, because the only thing I have is Rana note with the earrings, backstop gun, sneak peek microphone, steamroller knife. Alright, let's see where I'm at.
I think that's it for like complete figures wise. Now parts wise, I have a lot of the parts, but you'll be spending a lot of money doing that. I mean, you get.
I find them
stuff
complete,
yeah.
and then I get rid of my incomplete. That's what I've been doing.
What you want to see?
I want to look at a bunch of these grunts, guys. With the cracks and elbows and stuff. How are they? I'm more worried about pain.
Yeah.
Pain wise, I guess. The cracks I can live with a little bit.
Survey says.
$7.95. Gross.
What price happiness, though?
I love them. That was probably. I think I went more gung ho on G.I. Joe than I did Masters, man. Honestly, it was like I was in.
Was it because it was something new for you? Like, what was it?
It was a lot like that learning curve. Like with He-Man, like you can only get so many He-Man figures, man. I got burnt out. Like, and then like with all the new stuff that comes out, like I really, unless we get it on pre-order, I don't give a shit anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun to collect. These, like you actually have to go to the shows, you have to go to shops, you have to. That makes it a little bit, and then the idea of there's so many, like we were just talking about Fun School, so like that's a regular, like that's a Scorpion, and then that's the Fun School. Look at the crazy colors. Once I have all my run, I would like to do the Fun School, which is really crazy because most Fun School figures are very, very, very affordable.
So, Alan, you're putting in the finishing touches now. What are you working on currently?
This is our high-end cabinet, man. We try to leave this covered up until like day of or whatever, just because God forbid, you know, we're in America and people sometimes are untrustworthy, so you can't risk someone just lifting up a bed sheet and stealing 20 grand worth of toys. So you have to.
So I saw you put laser power He-Man in. We got laser light Skeletor,
Bluebeard Stratos, some higher end Monster High. Lots of cool ones. I mean, we really try to bring like a mixed variety when we do the higher end.
I mean, I suppose you never know what collector you're gonna run into.
You don't, man. A Monster High's been so good to us. Like it's not. I always want to make sure we have that.
Have you seen, like, over the last, 5 years, have you seen an increase in girls' toys?
Not for me. But again, I don't try to look for them either. Monster High just worked out, but there's definitely an increase. I mean, there's even shops that are just specifically about girls' toys. It's just not the majority of my clientele. So like it's like being a car dealership and then someone needing one commercial van, right? I'm not gonna start buying commercial vans because I got one buyer. So I try to
9:30.
Okay. All right, guys, 9:30. You may now enter the show. Make sure that your handstands are visible. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show. If you still need to stand in, please come and see me in the front. Thank you. Welcome to Toy Palooza.
Nicky, did you just make the first sale of the day?
Yeah.
And was it
Candy.
was it Eternia Dreams or was it Nicky Sweets? Oh, huh.
Hey.
Huh.
I own that too. She didn't want it. Interview her on that. She said she didn't want the
I got you. I was
No,
over.
you're not interviewing me on nothing.
She did not want the responsibilities of being a business owner.
Huh.
She sells fingernails.
Huh.
Support Nicky Candy.
What the?
Around 9, we'll start scanning.
Oh my God.
It's lovely.
Nicky Sweets, people.
Pictures and everything, and then that way they can be shared, because if I post them in the group and they can't be shared, which is always the booger about it, but
So the idea is to get the word out in case any locals.
yeah, we unlike most shops, I mean, to each their own. I probably could have made $1,000 this morning if I just would have been open for other people to shop and stuff. But for me, it's about the people that are coming and waiting in line. So like, we literally just took the drapes off. And we're waiting, so we're getting ready to open up here in a few minutes. And
so there's an irony, so to speak, in that you were shopping from other dealers, but you weren't really open for those other dealers.
Yeah, yep. So, but I was buying from myself. We were just joking around about the one guy almost cleared the guy out over there, and you watch him just put it over in his booth. Anything I've ever bought at a show has never went in my booth that show. It's for the next time.
And I know this as a business owner myself, but for the sake of the audience, you just made a massive purchase over there of Joe's. That money came from where?
Oh, I took all Nicky's change.
But that no. But what I mean is that didn't come out of the business. What I mean.
No, that's ours. That's for like what I have, like my little allowance I'm allowed to spend on stuff. Sometimes I go over, like that one. Yeah. She doesn't mind.
But bottom line, you're not taking money from the booth, is what I mean.
No, yeah, you never, man. You don't get high on your own supply. So like, it's just like when collections come in. There's been many times where I've sold something that I planned on, I would like to have kept, but the money's got to stay afloat in the shop before you can start keeping it for yourself.
Show's over, Allan.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I bought more than I made for sure, but this is the easy part. Holy crap! Compared to setting up, I'll take breakdown every time. And by the time I'm all done out of here, everybody will be out of my way. You'll realize that we're gathering up all the big stuff. You want to fill these racks with the biggest toys you've got, and then the rest of it all get compacted in a tote really easy. Makes for a much smoother pack up. You'll see. Watch how many totes we have left over. It's always so crazy.
So quick question, on a show like this where you didn't make as much as you spent, do you still consider it worth it?
Yeah, this show was good. It was just slower. Like we noticed it right off the back. Like not a lot of big stuff was going. You know, we just sold the Defiant 10 minutes before we broke down. But you know, one big sale doesn't make a whole. You always have to juggle. You know, what's the real worth? I mean, was it worth hours of setup to do this or that?
Now you made a big Masters of the Universe Classics purchase while here, but you intend to do a live sale on the way back. Now, will you count that number in this show?
No.
So you will consider that completely separate.
Yep. This is live.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we've been at this since Wednesday, basically, through the packing and getting ready and dealing with the loss of Big Country and everything else. Now that the weekend's just about over, any final words?
Ready to relax. Ready to. You know what? It's a good answer. I'm ready to mourn.
Yeah.
I haven't been given that opportunity. You know, like it's like go, 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 and like you don't even. You know what I mean? Like I haven't even realized. You know, the dude that I talk to every day is not going to answer my calls anymore, and that's gone. But you know, at the same time, you know, we're adults and we have loss, and you gotta remember the good times and not focus on anything that was negative. You know, like Nicky. I love her. So she did good today.
Yes, she did.
Alright, so this bad boy.